So this is the Modern Dayfarer Active Sling, and Modern Dayfarer is a company that's been on my radar for quite some time, and the coolest thing happened. He followed me on Instagram, and then I reached out to him and was like, yo, I love your products. This is awesome. Thank you so much for following me. And he was like, yeah, do you want some stuff to review? And I was like, yes, absolutely, 100%. So he sent me this and the hat, which I'm gonna do a hat video. That'll be my next video after this comes out. It'll be a video about some hats I really like. The Modern Dayfarer will be in there. The one from Western Rise will be in there, and a couple other hats that are just like I'm gonna throw in there for fun will be in there. But let's talk about the Active Sling, right? This is a perfect sling for those of us on the go that need something kind of small, easy to access, and can really just be there when we need it to be. Now, I am a big fan of slings. I use slings quite a lot. They're something that I always use as a travel companion. Whenever I travel now, I pack a sling just to have it as my daily carry when I get to where I'm going. And this has been an absolute, look at that, just already, look at how that opens. Joy to use. Okay, so one thing that I like about this, and this is the very first thing, is that this is a one-handed operated sling. That's what I'm just gonna, that's the only way I can think of to say this, is that it's operated one-handed. Right? I don't know what this, like this is like a fidlock type stuff, and you just easily, just like, how do they, I don't even have to, I'm not even looking. Look, I'm super love that, because the way I've been running this is, I'll just go ahead and show you, there's really not much to the sling on the inside. I've been running this as my mobile filmmaker kit. I don't know if you can kind of see in there. What I've been doing with this is my Canon PowerShot, just a nice little point and shoot camera that I'll use when I'm out and about, like taking quick photos and stuff. I put my Powerbeat Pros, look how big that box is. Huge. I probably should get AirPod Pros, but I really like these for the gym and stuff. That was in there, and then the only other thing in here is my Peter McKinnon SD card case, right? That's pretty much all I had in there, right? Super, I'm trying to, the lighting is hard, right? There's really not much. There's a big compartment here at the back, and then there's two mesh guys at the front. And that is it for this, right? But there's a lot to this sling, even though it comes in a very little package. The other pocket on this is a zipper here at the front, right? And it's just an extra little guy here with a zipper. And that is it. I didn't really use this. I think this is something that I would definitely leave unzipped if I was gonna use it. This is a great spot, and where I would end up putting like a notebook if I'm taking like film notes and stuff. It's a great spot for that, and honestly, I would just leave that unzipped. That way you don't have to worry about getting into it. YKK zipper on that, right? Also, the material on this is a VX21 fabric by Dimension polyant with ripstop lining on the inside. It's a very nice, like good feeling. It's got like that X-Pack feeling to it with a little bit of like rubber here at the top just to kind of give it like a nice little accent. I really dig the little like slim and simple aesthetic of the Active Sling. Then on the back here, this is your hardware for the strap. This is that fidlock, right? So easy to get on, easy to get off, whether you're wearing this thing as a sling or if you're rocking it as a fanny pack, right? Because fanny packs are coming back. Dad bods, fanny packs on the rise, coming up, coming fast. I don't have either of those. Not yet. Probably have a dad bod soon. But super easy to adjust and really, really nice. Just an overall solid little sling to kind of just keep your stuff in. What I like about this the most is the fidlock material here at the front, right? This is really nice, especially if you want to run this thing one-handed, like I said in the beginning. Also, the minimal amount of organization, one thing you need to keep in mind is that where this thing bends, right here, you see this crease? That is your limit. So if you think you can fill it up to here, I don't think I couldn't, right? Because if you fill it up there, that's where it ends up. It doesn't lock. The lowest point on this thing, or the highest point, is like right there, which honestly, just know that that crease is your limit on how high up you can fill this thing out. Also keep in mind that the dimension on this sling isn't that much, so you're not gonna be packing this thing out with tons of stuff. It's not gonna fit tons of stuff. This is a good one. If you're going through security at the airport, you have it in front of you, like sitting right here, throw your phone, your wallet, your headphones, boarding pass, and that's about it. Just put it in here and you're good to go, right? Probably shouldn't have done black on black, but I like black. It's the easy color for me to see. water resistant as well, as if you notice that when this is covered, the water just kind of repels off this. You don't have to worry about anything getting on the inside. One thing that I did see my good friend Boaz Mono point out is that he rides a motorcycle, and what he was worried about was the wind possibly blowing this open, because it's not that hard. I mean, I can put very little effort into this. So it is possible that maybe while you're out walking around that this would blow open, but I think that his general concern of the motorcycle is probably where that would come into play more. I don't think you have to worry about that just walking around in general. That probably wouldn't be a concern. But it is very easy to open, so keeping that in mind too. If you're worried about being pickpocketed or thieved, this is something that's very easy to just kind of sneak into. But overall, a really super solid sling, one that I really enjoy using. It's become my new daily carry and travel accessory sling. I think it's really solid. I like that it's very minimal. There's not much to it because there doesn't need to be that much to it. There's some slings out there that just have way too much organization, right? One that I think has too much organization but I actually enjoyed using was the one from Moment. I did a video on that one as well. And I like that there's a lot of organization, but at the same time, when there's a lot of organization like that, it can be kind of overwhelming on where to put everything. So I think more of a simple sling like this one, or the D1 from Wandered, or the Air City sling. I like the minimal design. I think these slings are very solid. I think that Modern Dayfarer did a really good job. Their products are awesome. I really need to get my hands on more of their products because clearly these are really well made. I really wish I would have started this channel when I was living in Germany, because then I probably could have met Modern Dayfarer and Boaz Mono, because they both live in Germany and I was close to them. But you live and learn. I told myself I would start it when I get back, and here we are like a year and a half later. But anyways, if you have any questions, comments, concerns about the Modern Dayfarer sling, let me know in the comments below and I'll do my very best to answer those for you. If you want to, shoot me an email, odiematthewsbags@gmail.com. I'd be more than happy to answer anything that you might want to send that way. I have a Patreon. If you want to go over there and chuck in a buck, I do a giveaway on the 15th of every month for my Patreon only subscribers. It's usually an accessory or a bag. Maybe it'll even be the sling. Who knows? Not the sling. I like the sling. Maybe I'll buy a sling. All that money goes into buying products to be given away or to pay for shipping for giveaways. It all goes back into the channel. You get bonus content, extra videos, topics you get to vote on what the next video might be, and you get all the videos early. Other than that, thanks again to Modern Dayfarer for sending this over. Super excited to hopefully work with you again. Really appreciate the sling. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you could, and I will see you next time.